Hey guys, it's Jessica again. Welcome back. I promised you guys more videos, so here I am. Today's going to be a little bit different. I'm not going to be talking very much about like eBay specifically because there are many other ways to make money on the side, or start to at least. So I wanted to talk about those. So this video is going to be about 5 ways to make money online. Easy as that. Okay, let's get started. Number 1. It's the obvious one, the one that we've been talking about, the reason you are here, and it is reselling. So buy low, sell high, as people like to call it. So you can go to thrift stores, garage sales. You can even find things at, Goodwill, secondhand stores, any kind of stores where you can buy things really cheaply and then make a little bit of money from them. So people like to call it the buying low, selling high, like I mentioned earlier. So that one is pretty much what I do on the side a little bit is, you go to thrift stores, pick up an item that's for $2, and then you can sell it online for 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 bucks, depending on what it is. So that one's a pretty easy one. You guys know pretty much all about it. So I'm not going to talk about it too much, but definitely number 1 is the reselling. I recommend it to everybody. It's an easy way to get your foot in the door in other businesses, but I'll talk about that a little bit later. Number 2, this one I don't know very much about, but it's Amazon. So Amazon is a huge platform. It grew in the past 5 years, past decade, just like sellers just coming from eBay, finding their own brands and creating their brands and then putting them online onto this platform. And it just became this craze. It was everywhere. Amazon this, Amazon that, how to start FBA, all these things. I'll plug this in, but my husband actually, and I'll also add him in the description, he sells on Amazon, but he started off on eBay. So he was selling low. He was buying low, selling high. And then eventually he started realizing that this certain product that he was working with a lot sells really well if he created his own label. So then he did that, and then he started selling on Amazon, and that's where most of his income was coming in, and it's doing really good. And then he started a YouTube channel, so which I'll talk about a little bit later. But basically, Amazon is another really great way to create your own brand. And by creating your own brand, it's your baby. Right now reselling kind of feels like, oh, this isn't my piece of clothing, or this isn't my cup. I'm just selling it because it sells. Say it's, I don't know, Gucci, a Gucci cup or something. It's not your brand. But could you imagine having your own cup that sells for a good amount and people want it? That just feels like that's definitely more of your baby, So Amazon is number 2 because eBay can lead to Amazon, and reselling could lead to Amazon, and all these other things could lead to Amazon. So eventually some of you will get there. If you feel like Amazon's not for you, then I would listen to number 3. Number 3 is dropshipping. I know very little about dropshipping, but I know that people do really well with dropshipping. So I'll explain it a little bit. So say in China, something is worth, this necklace is $10 in China, but in the US, it sells for 40 bucks. So what you do is you never actually see this product, but you know that it'll sell. So you will list it for $40 here in the US. Someone purchases it, you purchase it from someone from China that sells it or anywhere, and then you pocket the difference of the money. So you bought it for $10, but you sold it in the US for $40. So it's not buying low, selling high. It's more you're starting to selling specific products, but you never actually see these products. You don't necessarily see them like you would with Amazon when you're starting off. The products will come to your house and then you ship it and then or send it to FBA or something like that. FBA stands for Fulfilled by Amazon, but I don't know very much about it, so I'm not even going to try to explain what FBA is, but that's pretty much it. Amazon will take care of it. But drop shipping is you buy it from somebody else, and then you, as the purchases keep coming. I hope that makes sense. If not, no, I think it makes sense. Okay, so that's dropshipping. I say that's my number 3 because a lot of people do really well with that. And if you know what you're selling and you know what's selling, then you could also potentially get in on some of that cash, and it's really fast too. So, and that's a really great way to also enter into the Amazon world. Because say you were doing that with this necklace, and then you realize, whoa, dude, this necklace is doing great sales. I'm just gonna create my own necklace that looks similar to this, or maybe the same one if it's not patented, and then you sell it on Amazon, and then you can, you know, run ads to Amazon or something, and like pay-per-click or whatever they call it, and then all of a sudden, boom, you have your own business with your own necklace, with your own brand necklace. So, you know, the more I talk about these, the more you realize just how connected these all are. So basically, yeah, that's dropshipping. If you have any questions about that, let me know in the comments. I will try to answer them based on my best knowledge, but I can't guarantee that I know the answer to that question. Number 4. So I was doing a little bit of this last year and a couple years ago, but it's an easy way to make money if you are really into social media and stuff. So this is social media marketing, or creating your own social media marketing agency. So like we all know Ty Lopez, you know, he's famous for his like here in my garage or whatever it's called, whatever, those ads that you used to see a couple years ago all the time. So basically he's talking about starting your own agency, and I did it. You know, you just need to know the right people. You need to have confidence in yourself and be able to like step out of your comfort zone and be able to get clients, and then make sure that you're fulfilling their wishes, whether, you know, it's a little bit of using some graphic design and stuff like that, or like just knowing what to post for a specific client. You know, everybody's different. Everybody's business is different. Right now, you know, Facebook ads are the thing. If you know how to do Facebook ads, you can start your mini agency, because businesses don't know anything about Facebook ads. You walk into a business that's been open for 50 years, that person's probably like 50 years old, 60, 70 years old. So they probably don't know about Facebook ads. But if you start learning about ads and social media marketing and YouTube ads, or I don't know, Snapchat ads or something, like these businesses are looking for more customers, you know, and they can't do that without getting on the internet. So you are that person. And I did this for a while, and I was making good money for a while, and I really liked it. But eventually, you know, you kind of just get sick of it, and you want to start something else. But social media marketing is also a really great start to making a little money on the side if you're really into, you know, editing photos, or say you're really good at editing videos or something, or you're really beginner but you're willing to learn. There are so many videos out there that can teach you how to do Facebook ads, and eventually who knows where that'll lead into. You know, maybe you really like it, maybe you'll do coding and you'll like teach coding or something, I don't know. So it's a good way to start, you know, but obviously reselling is a little bit easier. But like if you're willing to learn and have the time to learn, I totally recommend just starting a social media marketing agency, or learning about how to start something like that, because it takes a lot of guts to do something like this. But once you're there, like you'll just realize how many doors just opened up for you. So number 5. So this one, at the beginning, when I tell you what it is, you're not gonna really understand, but once I start talking about it, you're gonna realize like, oh, okay, I know what she's talking about. So it's gonna be having an audience. So right now, you guys are watching me. You are my audience. So when you start watching YouTubers, you realize that they start coming out with things, like they start doing consult calls, or they come out with a course, or they're plugging in like, oh, use this shaving cream, that this video is sponsored by this shaving cream because I use it for my face. Like you start seeing ads in their videos, and that's what it's making them money. Like it's crazy, but YouTube has like so many opportunities, you know? So that's why I'm here, because I want those opportunities. And I feel like if you're looking for opportunities that are easy, it's a great way to start no matter what you're doing. So I made a video with Mary, a day in a life of a full-time eBay seller, because I felt like that would give you guys a lot of information, and that would also like help me start pushing myself to figure out what I want to do with my life. And I don't know if reselling is that or not, but you know, it's a great start. And look at you, you guys are all here. I now have like 800 subscribers, which is insane. I know it doesn't sound like I have a million, but 800, I had 100 like literally maybe 3 months ago. I don't even know. So it feels really good to have an audience, to be able to talk to people online. It's just like a weird feeling. Like right now I'm talking to a camera, but I know that you guys will be watching this. So it's just really strange. But let me give you an example of having an audience. So say, as one of my other points, I think it was number 2, no, 3. No, that was 4. Number 4 was social media wait, was it 4? Social media marketing. 4 was social media marketing. So with social media marketing, say you started learning how to do Facebook ads, and then after you started learning how to do Facebook ads, you decided to get your own clients. So then you're going like door to door being like, hey, I can do Facebook ads for you guys. And they're like, great, I'll hire you for $1,000 a month to run some ads for me. You start running ads, you start making money, you're like, whoa, I have a mini business. I have a mini agency. So after that, you realize like, whoa, like I'm not the only one that wants to do this. So you start a YouTube channel and you start teaching people how to run Facebook ads, or you teach people how to get clients, like anything that you want that's related to what you just did. So after all that, you start growing your channel because people are like, whoa, dude, like I like your personality. I like what you're doing. I want to do the same thing. And I'm really glad that you're giving me all this information. And then after you give that information, you're like, hey, you know what? Like there's so many people that want more information or want to know like step by step process on how to do this. So you're like, I'm going to come out with a course. So then you come out with a course, and then all of a sudden you're growing even more. And then like some random like, I don't know, shaving cream company is like, hey, we'll pay you so you can like mention us because I know you use us in your bathroom video of shaving your face. I don't know. And so they send you product and then they pay you, and then you're like, hey guys, this video is sponsored by this shaving cream because I use it on my face, you know? And then you start seeing those things. And then after that, people are like, hey, can I give you a call for 30 minutes? And you're like, yeah, for $500 an hour. And then like next thing you know, you're getting paid for people like calling you because they need help. So that's what I mean about the umbrella of like having an audience. All of a sudden you started off like learning how to do Facebook ads 1 month, and then the next you're making thousands on YouTube because of consult calls. You have a course and people are just in, you know, ads, YouTube ads, you know, they pay you to like be part of YouTube. So eventually, I don't get paid yet, but like, you know, eventually they pay for that. And who knows, maybe my first paycheck, if I get there someday, like I will definitely disclose that to you guys because it's awesome. Like I can't believe that YouTube is making this happen. But anyway, those are my 5. They all sort of relate to each other. I hope that it all makes sense, and hopefully this video isn't very long. I know I say that in every video, but I'm literally trying to make it like 10 minutes long, and I feel like I just talked for, okay, 15 is not bad, and we'll cut this up a little bit. So, but yeah, it's all an umbrella. I feel like all these opportunities are there for everyone to take, and that's what's so great about 2020. There's just enough technology, thanks to the internet, thanks to companies who are, you know, a lot of people say like, oh, a lot of small businesses are closing down, you know, but at the same time, a lot of other businesses are opening up. Whew, that was a long one. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope that this was informative and it inspires you to look at other ways to make money, because I know there's way more than just reselling, and I'm looking at those because, you know, reselling is not something I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. I know that for a fact, and right now I'm not even doing it full time. Like I don't even think I would ever want to do it full time, just it's not for me. But like I mentioned in the other previous videos, but like if you feel that way too, there are so many other ways to do this. So here were at least 5 of them, and I'm sure there's others. So if you can think of any other ways, let me know in the comments. And again, thank you all for the amazing feedback that I've been getting on all the videos. It feels really good and really weird at the same time to have people who are watching you and thanking you, and like people that you've never met. So you're like, I don't know, it just feels really inspiring. So anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you guys soon.
Mm-hmm.